Season 3, Season of the Construct. The lost inventions of Zoltan Kuhl now threaten Sanctuary. Delve dangerous vaults and help a lost time sorcerer face his past. A time-lost sorcerer face his past. Gameplay options. Hardcore. Not particularly interested. Skip campaign. I don't know if I can handle Lilith looking so sad and disappointed in you again. Like, I deeply enjoyed it. That's gonna be for when I do Diablo 2 and 3's playthrough and then do a replay of Diablo 4, but it's too much. Mom's too disappointed in us. So, we will skip campaign. Character name. Will it let me name her Lucretia again? Probably not, but we're gonna try. Seasonal characters are moved to the Eternal Realm when the season ends. Season Journey and Battle Pass are only available for seasonal characters. Okay. Continue. World Tier 1. Because, I like the fact that there are less people in World Tier 1. They really let me keep her name. Investigate the commotion. I'm like, I don't even have any minions yet. Where are my corpses? I have to leave the city to do that. Yeah, I have a level almost 60 Necromancer, and I'm like, Season of Blood was great. Season of the Construct is absolutely my steampunk villain aesthetic. Please let me take my Necromancer in. Nope. She has been shunted over to the Eternal Realm by herself with my other characters. So I'm just remaking her. Exact copy. They let me keep her name. So Lucretia's doppelganger is now checking out the season as a baby 1 Necromancer. With no supplies. It helps that I really enjoy Necromancer, so I don't mind starting over, and I already did the campaign, and it's too fresh. Mother Lilith's disappointment in us is too recent, so I'm not doing the story just yet. Again, it's just doing the season content. But it's so weird running around on a Necromancer who has no minions. I'm like, where is my bone shield? Where are my boys? I don't have anyone with me. As an introvert, wondering where people are is such a strange feeling. Mysterious rune. That was underneath the man who had just ripped his own arm off to escape, so nothing wrong with me picking that up off the ground, covered in blood.
Don't get killed.
Well, I appreciate the concern. That's alright. I'm a baby Necromancer, and I'm sure I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna be remaking Lucretia exactly, because I am so disappointed that the game would just not let me have my fancy girl. This is fine. We are gonna hop back to town. Fix her lamb. Can't fight crime if you don't look cute. Lord knows I would not touch anything like that without gloves on. I can be fond of my minions and still ask them where they think they went to. Where have you been? You're sticky. Inert construct. The metal armature folds into itself neatly. You can strap it to your waist without issue. I would not put a suspicious looking box on my torso.
I see you have a construct strapped to your waist. Hand it to me. It is not beyond repair. This is a Seneschal, designed to protect its charge. All it requires is a governing stone.
Oh, look at it. Okay. It is a cutie. This construct, is it alive?
Ha! To make life from metal and lightning. That would be the pinnacle of creation. No. It is animated by the elemental force within it, and it obeys the runes engraved into it. It will help you, but it is not alive.
I mean, to laugh at a necromancer asking about life is a little silly because she clearly raises the dead and therefore probably has a different perspective on what is life. Which is why I like playing Necromancer, because I like asking questions like that. I deeply appreciate that it makes little scritchy noises, like it's, you know, metal legs walking behind me. I like terrible little construct things. This is going to be the perfect patch for me. Let's go north.
You are a priest of Rathma, or trained in their way. Yes. I see it in the shallowness of your breath. We learned much from your order.
So, Rathma was the first necromancer, and Lilith's... While Lilith is supposed to be our mother, Rathma is the only one who refers to himself as her son. So... I'm glad I did the whole necromancer story, or that might have been a little confusing. I keep hearing the skittering of my little construct and thinking something else is behind me. That's okay, I just need to get used to it. Curious cube. An intricate cube built of balsa wood, a model of some kind. See, what that makes me think of is the puzzle box, which, my favorite little puzzle box. Because, Cenobites are kind of my jam. So, that's the first thing I thought of when I saw it was made out of balsa wood and was considered a bit of a prototype. Because everyone kept tagging me in all of Lilith's monologue videos, which I was here for. End of Act 1, I'm like, Lilith, I know how you feel. End of Act 2, I'm like, Lilith, we gotta talk. Would you like some tea? I can get you a therapist. I think for Diablo IV, my favorite interaction with Lilith is when she has you trapped in your own mind, and the entire back scenario is her eyes looking at you as you navigate the escape path. I don't believe I told you to go there. Why did you go there without me? This is reminding me of in WildStar when you were an engineer. Your engineering pets would routinely do shit without you saying so first. And it's a very children, why? Oh, it's a construct. It's actually really cute. I like that. It's a construct that's an alchemist. This is adorable. And slightly concerning. Andy responds with, this is a lot more complex than Hello Kitty's Cube Frenzy. I mean, I do have a puzzle box on my desk, so I have the Cube Frenzy part down. This is just Lucretia's Cube Frenzy. Andy says, listen, summoning the Cenobites isn't the same as Hello Kitty. You are correct in that I actually would rather summon the Cenobites. Hello Kitty's cute and all, but she has no mouth, and that freaks me out more. Let's see. I see Cam says in chat, now I can't help but imagine Hello Kitty saying, it is not the hands that call us, it is desire. Listen, if I solve a puzzle box and Hello Kitty steps out of the shadows, I am running for the fucking hills. I did not agree to this. So, please do not give Hello Kitty any of Pinhead's lines. I'm not ready for that nightmare. Oh goodness, look at this little dude. This will be how we change our aspects to our weapons. Can't interact with him because I don't have it unlocked anyway. It's called the Almoner. That's the symbol. The Armsman, look at that tiny buddy. Alright, let's sell you some stuff. How you have gold on you with your tiny little form, I do not know. This is another one. This will be the coffer, which will be the jeweler. Necromancer really reminds me a lot of, when I used to play WildStar, which was my first MMO, I played an engineer, and you got 2 construct pets, one of whom was kind of tanky and one of whom was ranged, and they would constantly go off and touch things they weren't supposed to. And they also had like 8-bit smiley faces, and if they got like injured, the smile would turn into a frown. So it was super cute. And I would just be like, why are you touching that? I'm having this with my undead minions as a necromancer. There's a lot of, we're gonna go north, why are you going south? Why did you touch that? Gotta fix. Checking chat earlier, Raven had said, there's a trap there, there's spikes there. No, not that door. Why are you on fire? That is exactly what it's like being a necromancer. And before being an engineer in WildStar. They're always touching things. They're children. Sticky, sticky, murderous children. Yeah. Now I can start putting points in Bonded in Essence, which is every 8 seconds your Skeletal Priest's healing will heal your skeletons for an additional 20% of their maximum life. Next rank will be 40, next rank will be 60. And that's how I basically make sure that my wall of bone protecting me is functionally immortal. And then I start picking up the aspects that basically mean I can get too many skeletons. You start with 4 and 3 respectively, but then you can just like throw aspects onto all of your armor, so like 2 skeletal mages here, 3 defenders there, and suddenly you're just surrounded by like 20 skeletons. It definitely makes running through the nearest town interesting. As many skeletons as your computer can handle. Alright. But yeah, the first time I was playing Necromancer, and I'm like, oh, I get 4 to 5 mages, depending on the mage type. I get 4 to 5 defenders and 3 mages. This is great. And then someone ran past me as a Necromancer, and it was just like a wall of skeletons in a major city. And I'm like, did I miss another Necromancer? How are you? But they were gone before I could ask them, and it took me a while to realize that it was the aspects you throw on your armor. Dr. Andy says, but do you have your San Francisco Necromancer license? I'm not in San Francisco. I don't have my Philadelphia Necromancer license, but you know, so much is under the table in the city. Kat says, evening all, and Philly needs to step up its necromancy licensing game, clearly. Clearly. I need a necromancy license, like yesterday. Dr. Andy says, I think in Louisiana it's open carry necromancy. You can have a Tibetan Book of the Dead as long as you don't conceal it. Let's zoom in a little bit and then you can see him walk with me. I like him. Come on. Why are you children? I'm gonna leave that just mess in the hallway. I gotta swing through there anyhow. Oh, that's neat! I just changed the construct's ability to fire. So the construct's fire ability jumps like Lightning Chain in Warcraft. I was trying to figure out what that orange line behind me was. I'm like, oh, it's my construct's new. And so its core, instead of just being white, its core glows with fire. Because it has lightning and fire now. I do like that my little dude is now glowing so brightly in such a warm yellow, too. And all it took was me adding fire to his powers. How dare this man deprive me of corpse meat to make more minions? I very intentionally took the skill where he was supposed to drop meat, and he kept not dropping meat. And I'm sitting there going, sir. Sir, no. Sir, why? That's pretty. that construct thing down there, that rune, that giant fuck-off growing cancer orb. There we go. Now I have all my boys. Ossified prayer beads. A set of prayer beads made of human teeth and attached to a long, flexible tendon. Each tooth is inscribed with a symbol holy to Rathma, which a worshipper can meditate upon before moving to the next. That sounds like an incredibly eerie version of rosary beads, which I'm also here for.